Congress's treasurer Ajay Maken today in a press conference making a startling claim that the Congress's bank accounts have all been frozen by the IT department. It immediately triggered a slew of political reactions, but moments later, you had Congress themselves coming out with a clarification saying that we've appealed this in the tribunal, as a result of which our bank account is accessible, the money is accessible, but at the same time, there is in fact a legal hold for which we have to give a legal guarantee. Now, after this, again, the Congress came out with a statement saying that there's a minimum amount required of 115 crores, above which we can go ahead and use the money, but that our funds are lesser than that, so effectively our bank accounts are frozen. Amid all of this back and forth, the BJP has claimed that this is the Congress trying to play victim when in fact they're in violation of the IT department norms.
ये कांग्रेस पार्टी के अकाउंट्स फ्रीज नहीं हुए हैं, हमारे देश में डेमोक्रेसी फ्रीज हुई।
Just a couple of months ahead of Lok Sabha elections, the bank accounts of Congress are frozen by the Income Tax Department. The party treasurer on Friday gave details of the crackdown by taxmen, which the Congress says has crippled its operations.
2018-19 का किया हुआ आज जाकर के 5 साल के बाद में चुनाव की घोषणा से 2 हफ्ते पहले हमारे अकाउंट्स इसको लेकर के फ्रीज कर दिए जाते हैं।
Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge and party MP Rahul Gandhi lashed out at the Narendra Modi government, alleging dictatorship. Youth Congress workers hit the streets in Delhi to protest against the income tax action. The Congress also moved the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal against the tax demand.
The court heard me for some time. I said, we have very good case on facts. We had filed a return on time. It is being misconstrued, and only for that reason, we can't be punished disproportionately. Very graciously, the ITAT, after talking to the DR, has said that there will be only a lien on the bank account. There is no restriction on the bank account. You can operate.
The Congress later claimed that the tribunal has asked it to keep 115 crore rupees in its account, and it allowed it to use funds in excess of that. But the party claimed its accounts don't have the stated amount. Sources in the Income Tax Department claim that a demand of 135 crore rupees is outstanding against the Congress. This includes a demand of 103 crore rupees on account of assessment and an interest of 32 crore rupees. The Congress paid 78 lakh rupees and 1.72 crore rupees separately. The sources said 115 crore rupees is being withdrawn from various bank accounts of the Congress currently. The BJP has rejected Congress charges of victimization.
Is the Congress party trying to say that because they are the Congress party, the Income Tax Act and its provisions should not apply to them? Ultimately, it's a process. If the Congress party complies with the process, there will be no occasion for them to face this situation. If they don't have an explanation for the kind of money that is being deposited, and if it is being investigated, then they will have to face the consequences.
The tax tribunal will take up hearing in the matter next on February 21st. Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's bring in my colleagues Nalini as well as Moshmi Singh on this broadcast for more details. Moshmi, to you first, to focus really on all the politics that's playing out. The allegation against the Congress is that they haven't followed the IT department norms. Has there been any clarification on that particular aspect from the Congress, away from really their claims that this is nothing but a political witch hunt?
See, clearly the Congress maintains that these allegations are very weird and absurd, and the IT department remembered to freeze the accounts of the Congress party just when the elections were around the corner. They are saying that we were having regular communication with the IT department. Anybody can contest the case, and we really found it unreasonable that the IT department should have an issue with the particular 14.40 lakhs rupees, and also state that we had filed the returns very late. They could fine us but not freeze our accounts. That's why we are completely taken aback, is what the Congress is maintaining. and they are hopeful that they would get some relief on Wednesday.
Okay, let me bring in Nalini also to understand what really this freeze is all about. Nalini, we understand that the Congress also approached the IT tribunal, as a result of which they did get some relief. But are they able to access their accounts or not now? What really is the situation on that?
Well, Akshita, first and foremost, what we need to understand is that this is only an interim relief because a detailed hearing was not conducted before the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal, which is the ITAT, where the Congress had gone. Now, what Vivek Tanka, who is not only a Congress leader but also a lawyer, who is representing Congress before the ITAT, he had specifically argued that ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha polls, it's crucial that the largest opposition party in the country is allowed to access their accounts because the party was not being able to make any plans for the 2024 Lok Sabha polls without having direct access to their political funding. So keeping that in mind, the arguments that were made before the ITAT, they were very brief arguments, but at the end of which the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal has categorically stated that there should be no restriction on the Congress from using the money in their account. But at the same time, a very important clarification that they've said is that there is going to be a lien that's going to be applied, which essentially means that there is a legal obligation on the Congress to return this money to the Income Tax Department if at the end of the hearing it comes down to the fact that they owe this money to the Income Tax Department in the first place.
Okay, so this is essentially what we're seeing playing out right now. Nalini explaining it to us that it looks like essentially the Congress is yet to give back their IT returns, and once that happens, you will see all issues being taken care of. Thanks, Nalini. Thanks, Moshmi, for joining us with those details. Let's just break it down for you. You've had the government also coming out and react.